The Honeybee. Written by Kirsten Hall and Isabella Arsenault. A field. A tree. Climb it and see. For miles all around you grow wild and free flowers. But then, shh. What's that? Do you hear it? You're near it. It's closer. It's coming. It's buzzing. It's humming. A bee! Four tiny wings. They buzz and they sing. They're clapping and flapping. The buzzy bee's lapping. Searching. Perching. This is the flower the bee has chosen. This is the flower the pollen grows in. This is the flower, its color so bright. Its sweet blooming scent calls the bee from its flight. Such a long trip, it's time for a sip. Sugary, watery nectar. There now, it drills now, the bee sips and spills now. There now, it swills now, it sits oh so still now. There now, it fills now, it's back to the hill now. More pollen, more nectar, it's meal time. Buzz, 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 buzz. A crowd, swarming and teeming and loud. Flapping, flying, landing, prying. They work on the flowers for hours on hours. Until little bees with heavy sacks, lifting, shifting, turning back. Zoom they race, zoom they chase, zoom they zoom and pick up the pace. And then, zoom, they see it up ahead. Our hive, our hiding place. Watch them arrive. Watch how their hive buzzes alive. Buzz. Where are the flowers you found today? Dance for us, foragers. Show us the way. A dance begins. Waggle, wiggle. The dance is lovely. Tremble, jiggle. The dance goes straight now in a line. A figure 8 is the final sign. Oh, now we know. We know where to go. Thanks for the secrets, and thanks for the show. New foragers leave on a searching mission, while house bees march forward with hungry ambition. Choo-choo, that's what we do. We suck out the nectar, we suck it straight through. Choo-choo, we're changing its makeup. We're giving the nectar a chemical shake-up. Choo-choo, we make it like glue. We make it thick. Make it stick, make it slick, make it new. Choo-choo, choo-choo. At last we're finally through. But there's more to do at home. Like fill the honeycomb. They jam its cells with nectar plaster, then rev up their engines and beat their wings faster. Whoosh, they're strong despite their size. Swoosh, the nectar cools and dries. It's getting thicker now. Wings move quicker now. Fan, fast, pump, blast. We did it! We did it! It's honey at last! And now to keep it safe, tiny honey cells are capped. Liquid gold is sealed and trapped. And only when it's needed most, a hungry day, will these vaults be tapped. Outside the hive come shorter days, cooler winds, and softer rays. Fewer eggs to birth and raise. With the queen less busy, the hive's less busy, and bees amass, all soft and fuzzy. Come now, rest, join our nest, huddle and cuddle, the winter's our test. Pop, a bud. Drip, some mud. creatures stir in the melting snow, and inside the hives, the bees, they know. It's springtime. Life anew. One little bee in a tree knows what to do. Watch it zoom. A field, a tree. Climb it and see. From a faraway hive flew this hard-working, honey-sweet bee. A note from the author. Dear reader, I wrote this story for an important reason. The honeybee is one of our world's most marvelous creatures, and sadly, it's in danger. In writing this book, I was hoping you might grow a new appreciation for the honeybee, and that you'll join me in caring about its future. Honeybees are beautiful creatures. They're just like us. They live in families called colonies and in homes called hives. They work hard. Each bears on its tiny back a big responsibility toward the larger unit. Honeybees hum, they buzz, they zoom, they sip, they dance, and they even nestle. And while we shouldn't get too close to honeybees, they can sting. I wanted you to have an up-close look at all the wonderful things they do. What would the world be without honeybees? Without honeybees, we'd be in trouble. Honeybees fly from plant to plant, hunting for and sipping nectar. While they travel, they spread pollen. The pollen they spread causes seeds to form, and the new seeds lead to new plants. We rely heavily on these plants for our food, clothing, and shelter. How can you be helpful to the honeybee? Here are 5 simple ways you can help the honeybees survive. Number 1, plant flowers and herbs wherever you can. And try to plant lots of the same types together. Bees like that. Some of the honeybees' favorite plants are lavender, lilacs, mint, poppies, pumpkins, rosemary, sage, squash, sunflowers, and tomatoes. Avoid using chemicals and pesticides on your plants. They're dangerous to the honeybee and are linked to its decline. Number 2, welcome weeds and wild plants. It's easy to want to get rid of weeds. Some people think leaving weeds unpicked means you haven't tidied up enough. But honeybees love them. Weeds can be havens for honeybees, and wildflowers are one of their most important sources of food. 3, buy honey from a local beekeeper. Honey is available at most farmers markets and stores that carry products from your area's beekeepers. And honey is packed with nutrients. Bake with it, steep tea with it, eat a spoonful of it. But don't have too much all at one time. It's delicious, but quite sugary. When you support beekeepers, you keep bees in business. 4, don't be afraid of bees. Honeybees want nectar and pollen, not to sting or harm you. When bees fly near, stay still. And stay calm, too. Bees can actually smell fear. If you stay still and calm, chances are the bee will quickly decide to just fly away. Also, avoid going near beehives. Bees are territorial, but as long as you stay out of their way, they'll stay out of yours. 5, tell Congress you love bees. The people who make laws about what we can and can't do need to work harder to protect the honeybee. When our laws don't protect our environment, honeybees are in danger. Write a letter to your local politicians. Tell them you love bees and why they're important. Draw pictures and use your voice. If enough of us work together, maybe we can save the future of the honeybee. Thanks for caring, and be proud of yourself. You know so much now about the honeybee, and information is power. Let's go be powerful advocates for the honeybee together. Love, Kirsten.